So folks, let's continue with Matze Matsumene with WB. Hi Matze.
Hello everyone, greetings.
We're in the chat, live on Twitch. I have to say thank you to the loyal supporters of the program, especially Raina Zufel, who just subscribed for the 25th time. Thank you to you. And by now, 78 turns of the era have passed, and I hope we're in the final phase of the war against Hatshepsut, with whom we really want to make peace. But the young lady, she's still dragging things out a bit and grunts and growls whenever we try to get in touch with her. One turn later, her Metchao warriors. Everywhere. Metchao is, I think, named after the weapon they carry. That sickle-shaped sword, I think, right? Exactly.
We can soon review what this unit does and specializes in with the Egyptian woman. We can see that very clearly if we just select the Egyptian woman and then click on the question mark in the head icon. Then we see that the special unit doesn't even cost any maintenance. That's already outrageous.
He's really strong. Especially strong in friendly territory. That means it's more of a defensive unit than an offensive unit. Sorry, I have to react for a moment because something really magical is happening right now. Many thanks in the chat to Milliga for 5 gifted subscriptions. To White Line, to Hyperion, to Inno, to Salazar, and to French Kappa. All 5 gifted by Milliga. Thank you, Mr. Milliga. Really noble gesture. I paused the explanation for a moment, but let's just take a moment to say thank you. So, a good defensive unit, the Meteor unit, which actually isn't that weak offensively either. And above all, you can spam your own empire with it without having to worry about money, period.
Yeah, crazy. We could spend some more influence with the Egyptian leader to tilt the war a bit in our favor. Otherwise, we'll have combat disadvantages again.
120 influence points thrown out the window. We're back to square one. And with only 14 influence left, on to the next round. They're looting for us here. They're shooting at us. Now we've found out who's here. Through our allies. Okay, that means we have to eliminate a spearman and an archer. Killing the archer isn't too hard. We can move forward here now. Settler stays in the back. Still ±0 up here. I'll check if we can make peace by now. Not yet. And then let's see how things go from here. They're strong? Can we actually upgrade our units? No, it's simple, and you can really see how powerful scientific technologies can be. It has about 160% of the research or 150% of the research that we have, and has already unlocked completely different units as a result. Unit types or upgrades of those. Oh yeah, yes Matze.
A few units could be upgraded, so we still have a few not spearmen, but swordsmen. You mean warriors, right? Yes, or warriors, exactly. The ones we could still level up. This one is now badly injured, but we have another one further north. But then a lot of our money would be gone.
And do you really want that? With plus 26 gold, we're happy for every step pyramid we can get funded. I really don't want to do it.
Nicht? I think we can make it without that, but it's going to hurt a little. You have to be prepared for that, folks. There might be some blood.
Yeah, it's not going to hurt both of us. Well, at most it'll break our hearts if we send people to their deaths unnecessarily, but otherwise, we don't suffer any harm, the two of us. Alright, I'll try to see if we can solve this with ranged combat. Then over here. Fire once. We weakened it a bit. Now hands are coming and already pushing Pukescheit forward. Let's move over here, then we'll be attacked here immediately. We can't attack him either because we can't attack through forest or overgrown terrain. That's a bit stupid. We could attack from up here. If we move there, then we could fire in the next round across the rivers. We could distract the area. I should give it a try. Send Shik up here.
BB is tinkering with units.
Yeah, I always like doing that, and with her we'll try to fight from the side. For that, this one up front must survive while entrenched. He has to retreat, otherwise he'll die. I'll move him over here. That one keeps healing. Expand the community once. It's about the crab sauce. And I would like to expand towards Mecca and us.
Yes, then we definitely have to secure some space for ourselves.
I think gold can only be taken by us anyway because the third ring is ours. And that's not a normal city, it can get away from these here. Otherwise in the mountain from that one they have nothing at all. But we could still take it. But it's unlikely that someone will snatch it from us. They could go for this one here. Matza, then we have both terrain fields, or this one here, then we have both of them.
Yeah, I'm for the northern one of the two fields with the lumberjack.
Let's put it here. Unfortunately, next time will be in 19 turns. Wow. Oh, that's because so much needs fixing, but we can't keep repairing things constantly. I can do that. So this is the newly founded settlement of Mazzapizzo. Over here, Mazza.
Yeah, or maybe the natural wonder first. There's also quite a lot of food. Or production and gold.
I missed that. You're absolutely right. That's why we're doing all this. Yeah. And the smithy was just built in Cusco. 6 more production. Now we have 58. 7. Rinna.
More satisfaction helps us, and I'm sure we have some good spots in the mountains for that, if I see it correctly.
Up here, take a look at this. Plus 12, excellent, right here.
Yes, we can build over it with another building in the next stage, so it's not a problem that there's already a victory shipyard there. That's a great spot.
Mr. Führer, we have to be careful that he doesn't die. I'll make a move. Right here. One up. And keep going, explore, explore, explore. One turn later, let's watch the combat. And wet feet. Lucky that our one archer doesn't die, and some of the others are moving past our city. To Kutai, where the Pura is being built. We actually only have now... So this one here can, of course, fire. That's such minimal damage. Let's check if peace is possible by now. Still not, Matza.
Man, she's really playing hard to get.
Tough situation, so it's clear that that unit has to go. Now I'll move her down here. The one in front can fire, but it won't be the obstacle next round either. You can only move one space forward. We can fire over here once. Of course, you could have the spearman warrior, and the archer switch places. Matze. The archer could fire, but again, if it's not overgrown, he could fire over here, for example.
I think that's overgrown, if I'm seeing it right. I can't remember if you can still shoot out of a city over the forest. Yeah. So I can't really tell you right now whether you can shoot from there.
Those are the line of sight rules in Civ that, even as someone who knows the game well, you can't always understand. We'll definitely keep healing here. We'll definitely keep healing here. We'll just keep healing. I'll keep holding too. We want to shake things up at the front. Skip a turn here. Crab sauce mecha. Yes, how nice. Fire once. Very nice. Bandages are being made for our heroes in the chat. Noble gesture, right? The chat is thoughtful and supportive.
What else can you provide? Guys, we'll take anything. People, materials, anything that can help.
I didn't fully grasp the semantic difference between people and materials earlier. Yes, right up here. Looks good that we've barricaded ourselves in. Really positive. Meanwhile, the crisis age moves on to the next stage. We're getting a new crisis policy spot that we have to fill, Matze. And we fill it with -5 gold for each imported resource, because we have exactly 0 imported resources.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter that we have to pay for it. So bandits, who cares?
The low tactic, the 7 combat strength against independent powers, unfortunately, those barbarian villages count as well.
Absolutely, I wouldn't grant us that right now.
The 20 gold here is intense, right?
Yeah, we could consider taking decentralization instead of the tribute, and then continue to do without community specialization.
I'm being silly, where were we just now? Those two. Sounds good, let's do it that way. Was plus 42 gold, that's already nice. Now we can start from here. Wait, yeah, here come traps, guard Matze.
Yeah, right now in the crisis, a lot of great units have popped up there.
On Via, so our plan to take this place here, we can forget about it right away. All we can do is dig in, pray and hope. Our only comfort is that our opponents, Matze, aren't really the barbarians, but rather the other great powers, and they're probably having the same problems back home.
Yeah, the Egyptian woman also has a lot of her chariots. Thank God she didn't send them our way, but towards the Numidians. So we're hoping that at some point she'll come to her senses and say, man, we need to focus on the barbarians and not on this pointless war that she started.
So basically we have to withdraw all our units from here and somehow take cover in the forest, and we're being attacked from 2 sides.
Yes.
That's just how it is. For example, that one needs to go now. Krima, I can't get through all of them. That's intense, Matze. The only hope is that the AI behind the barbarians might not act or move deliberately, right?
Yeah, we'll see how these guys act here and whether they'll show mercy or call for an attack.
He can just stay there. Here we can keep whittling them down. He's the one I'm most worried about. He can be attacked by the spearman within a single turn. Yeah, right? That means he has to dodge at least one square. God. He moves through all the halls. We just have to run away again. We were so optimistic that we could capture 6 barbarian villages. No way.
Yeah, let's see. We still have a few turns left. It's not getting any easier.
You're so calm in the face of disaster.
Yeah, I thought about it. I could panic now, but we can't do that in front of our troops. Daniel, so we have to put on a brave face in a bad situation. Guys, we can do this.
We'll keep running around. And another turn passes. Yeah, man. In the chat, North Bowman suggests we should build more units. At the moment, we're building the arena. So if things really get out of hand, we would really need troops. And also some reinforcements there, at least to protect castles.
I think that's a good idea. North Bowman, your name says it all. You are hereby recruited.
Yeah, North Bowman might have thought he suggested protecting other castles, but no such luck. Protect 3 castles. One is North, the other is Bow, and the third is Man. Together they form the North Bowman army. 1 turn later. What's happening here? Yes. The barbarians aren't very focused.
And all men and women are mere players.
Settlement limit +1, so we have a bit more happiness again, and a policy that we should also use. +2 satisfaction in all settlements, and we take it out. +1 production and +1 research for the palace. Let's do it this way for now. Instead of expanding up here, Cusco. Why especially production, satisfaction, maybe research and culture?
If in doubt, I'm for the mountains. Then you were there after all. Yes.
Never did anything wrong as Inca.
Right? Yes, that's going to get even more powerful now.
We could also say, just put it here. Where is it? Because this is the central city space. Let's go ahead and name the remaining spaces here.
We can do that too. Then we've settled our area for now. That's not so bad either.
So we'll pull back with the units. Well, the ones moving up front aren't really moving purposefully toward anything. They're just kind of marauding around. That's already a big advantage. Look. Does he have 6 units with him, or is he level 6?
He has 6 promotions, but that's nothing yet.
We can already start moving archers up, because we're building a new one here every turn. This is the new settlement, Mazupizu. As the governor and the one naming it, you can decide yourself in which direction we escalate. Although I have a suspicion about where you'd like it to go.
We also currently have the barbarian threat, and thankfully the barbarians can't pillage the mountains. Everything else they could pillage quite easily now. So let's keep taking advantage of the natural wonder.
Let's take the food, because then we'll grow faster. Yes, and everything will continue quickly and smoothly. Next, Civic. But why Lofbowman would like us to take a settler with us? Where do you want to settle, Lofbowman? Well, I can't really imagine it myself with so many enemies spamming the map like this. That we'll somehow manage to settle somewhere here in this era. I would take the settler with me to the next map. Because then these barbarian villages will disappear. Then we can strike right at the start of the next era without any pressure.
Exactly, then they're gone and we'll have those spots available again. I'm not even sure if we would still have a big spot with all those barbarian villages around. But what I do have is a request for cultural research. Because I would like to ask you, Daniel, to be a bit more disciplined in the future and to put more energy into it. That way we will have more fighting strength against all these barbarians than politicians.
That's where the era begins. And not the one on the stalk of grain, but the era... Yes. Keep looking out. I can celebrate once. Like in the front. Yeah, now the question is, what is the chariot doing up here in the front? So if we look at the 3D model, it seems to be heading north.
You mean it's not a trick from him that he's about to turn around and say, "Gotcha, I fooled you"?
You never know, but still, we have to take a gamble somehow. Is he going to shoot down here? What would you do?
I would also shoot down there. That's just the bigger threat right now.
And that's a real problem. I wonder where we can move. We could move one up there, but then they'll probably follow up again. But that's too risky for me here. I'll just put it in here. Or we can put them into the settlement now, because this one is healed.
Yeah.
He's not healed yet, but he can fire once. And another round goes by. Man, oh man, oh man. We've done a lot of shuffling things around here, huh?
It's like a carpet of units.
The barbs are coming from all sides. Wow, they're really cleaning up. Whoa. We were so optimistic, or at least I was, that they would go in all sorts of directions. And now all this drama. That's intense. Matson, we're dropping like flies.
Yeah, one of the archers. It wasn't Northbow or Man, but yeah, he died too from wet feet. That's really sad.
We killed one, we avenged one. And now they're coming at us again from both sides. Matsu, they can smell it. The troops, the meteor warriors from Hachipu, are weakness. They are bloodthirsty. Come on, move up once and kill one. This guy stays here. That's the question, whether we let him keep healing here or pull him further inside.
Yeah, he'll die next round, so that's why I wouldn't let him heal there.
We can also fire here. So basically, I think it's pretty cool that there are such different crisis eras, because you never really know what to expect this time, Matze, right?
Yeah, well, it does have its appeal. I have to say, personally, last time I always had this barbarian invasion crisis. I'm not really sure if the game actually has these kinds of triggers or if it's purely random. I would really like to get a better sense of which direction the crises might go. Or the game notices you got barbarians the last 3 times, so it gives you something different instead. But that's actually one of the crises I find most challenging, because those barbarians can really hurt.
Yeah, then at least we've already solved the mystery of why we have this era in this game, because Matze always has this crisis era. Thanks to you for bringing this upon us. We're all very happy. Question, should we leave the temporary fortification to move down one space and threaten the archers? Or should we say once it's built, let's keep admiring it?
I would stay there, because I think the archers can't shoot at us over the forest right now. They would have to come closer to us, so I'd rather stay where I am.
Jens, I'll go ahead and show you how it's done. We'll keep building more units. How many are left here? One more? No, a few more, please. I'm afraid there's no other way. Christoph hits the nail on the head. I quote, "So it's Matze's fault. Good that this has been cleared up." Yes, Milliger writes, "If you have several commanders, the crisis can help you boost them." That's right. Unfortunately, we only have one due to ongoing production and financial problems.
Yes, I'm dissatisfied with the overall situation.
Indeed. Is that really a quote? It's a common saying. Do you know its origin? If unsure, I always say it comes from Loriot.
Oh, that could be. I have also seen it with Michael Bully Herbig here and there, but I thought it was somehow from Manitou's shoe.
Wüstenschiff is on the verge of going under. Not much is missing now. No one here has it, so maybe we should just go. Maybe we should join the troops forming here and head west to try to save Wüstenschiff, Matze.
I'd say the same. Let's hurry.
Because up here it seems like we can barely hold our ground. We'll be dead here if I don't get out. We can't shoot again. I'll pull one out with this and put it in here. God, it's a massacre here. We can shoot once here. At the Burkenschütze, of course. I'll send one forward. I'll send another one up. And I'll send all the others to the left. Wow, that's the question. Man, I wish I could help in 2 places at once.
Yeah, I'm afraid we can't buy the new unit for the desert ship right now because the only terrain field that looks available is already occupied by a unit. We can check again if you want.
No, that's not possible.
But that looks difficult.
You can also see it in the picture.
Yeah, it's not there.
Yes. It costs 120 for slingers, 120 for warriors, and 200 for archers. We could buy ourselves another unit in wet feet. No, not there. The middle one already fired, unfortunately. We could buy more city walls in wet feet, but I don't think that would really help us, Matze.
No, well, we can't buy any more city walls there either. Especially not if it's already under siege or if the city has lost health. Wüstenschiff also won't get another wall. Unfortunately, none of that works out very well at all.
Alright, we can fire again here. That's the question. Do we risk a sortie? What about this guy here? They're all threatened here. They're all going to die soon. Can we escape down there? We could do that. We can do that with him too. We have to pull out down there and send in fresh troops. Weaken the archer or kill him, but he can only move 1 tile because that's a river, so I'd rather stay here, even though we're drawing fire now. Or we move a shot forward.
We should do that. We should only be able to attack over the road. You're right.
It's working?
That's doable.
Very nice. We'll pull that one up as well. Move it to the left. Move it to the left. What a brawl this is. We no longer have them at the borders. Should we even get them again now? I would save the influence for the start of the next era, Matze.
The spear also stays right where it is. We can just park it there and continue from the next era.
One more round and I'm afraid we're slowly running out of units. Wüstenschiff and Wet Feet have a big problem. There will be casualties here by the round after next at the latest, and not on our side.
Don't do anything that isn't useful.
We'll immediately put 3 powerful independent powers into the cultural palaces. Begging and pleading for peace. Still haven't fought him off? Intense. Next alignment. Was everything picked clean here? One more tradition slot. Should we try that sometime?
We also get a free trader, and maybe we can use that to distract the barbarians and say follow the trader we've just sent out. Wow, you're mean.
I know I'm mean, but that's different. Matzamat, wow, that's some crazy stuff.